Students, the new subject is advanced communication, and this subject is there in CET for 7 marks. First one is a microwave signal. What is microwave? Microwave signals are the signals with a frequency greater than 1 gigahertz, and this microwave region is generally considered up to 30 gigahertz. So minimum 1 gigahertz to max 30 gigahertz. And the main benefit of the microwave is its a wide bandwidth availability. And what is a waveguide? Waveguide is nothing but the transmission line behaves like a low pass filter. The preferred transmission line for the microwave is a waveguide. Waveguides are the best preferred transmission lines, and these waveguides are nothing but a hollow metallic tube or a pipe shaped structure which carries the microwave energy, and these waveguides behaves like a high pass filters, and these waveguides behaves like a high pass, and these waveguides are specially constructed hollow metallic pipes which are used for carrying the electromagnetic waves. So they carry EM waves, and they are mainly used for the microwave frequency range, and the typical waveguide is made up of usually brass, copper, silver, aluminium, or some any other metals which has a low bulk resistivity. And these microwave signal each is applied to the waveguide by using a probe or a nothing but a loops. And a radar range equation, as we know, P max is equal to Pg A naught square S whole divided by 4 pi lambda square P min raised to 1/4, and where R max is a maximum range, PT it is a peak power of the radar transmitter, A naught is a capture area of the radar antenna, S is the area of the target, lambda is a wavelength of radar signal, and P min is a minimum receivable power of the receiver. And the range is maximum when the receivable power is minimum. So range is maximum, receivable when the condition, this P min should be, the range is maximum when the receivable power is minimum. This is the main thing. R max, it's capital R max, small r max, both are same. The following are very important and interesting conclusions. Number 1, the maximum range R max is a proportional to the fourth root of the peak transmitted pulse power. Fourth root. And number 2, the decrease in the minimum receivable power, that is P min, has got the same effect as the raising the transmitting power. So it has the same effect as raising the power. And thirdly, the maximum range is proportional to square root of the capture area of the antenna, and it is directly proportional to diameter. Correct? Direct. So it is proportional to square root of the capture area of antenna and directly proportional to diameter. And the maximum radar range, it can be increased by reducing the wavelength, because the wavelength and these are inversely proportional. By reducing the wavelength andre increasing the frequency. Next is pulse radar. So pulse radar olaga transmitter, receiver, deflector, and this is the antenna. What is deflection modulation? The deflection modulation, it is a technique in which the movement of electronic beam in the CRT is controlled by transmitted and echo pulses. So the movement of beam is in the CRT tube we controlled by transmitted as well as the echo pulse. We are going to send the pulse, that is a transmitted pulse, the received pulse, that is a echoed pulse. And these transmitted pulse, that is a reference, and echo pulses, they are applied to the vertical deflection plates of the CRT tube. And in this way, this is the reference pulse, and this is the ground, and this is the echoed pulse, and we are going to study these things. Okay, and this is regarded, it shows the ground and nearby object, this shows the target, like this. Next we have a intensity modulation. What is this intensity? Intensity modulation, it is a technique in which the number of electrons which are coming out of the anode in the CRT are controlled in accordance with the echo signals. They are in accordance with the echoed signal, and in this technique echo signal is applied to the control grid. We are going to apply the echo signal to the control grid of the CRT tube, and any variation in the echo signal strength, it will going to affect the intensity of the beam and hence illumination of the screen. Next, PPI, pulse position indicator, is one which uses the intensity modulation technique, and pulsed radar, it operates by transmitting the narrow rectangular pulses as well as detecting the echo signal. And the transmitter is there, no? It is capable of sending out a large microwave power through the help of antenna. And most widely used radar transmitter component is magnetron. We are going to use the magnetron, it is a major component. And the receiver, what it does, it collects the energy from the echoed pulses which are reflected by the target. It is going to process them, display the information in the suitable waveform. This is a modulation. Modulators are those. The function of modulator is to learn the transmitting tube on and off. So when the transmitted waveform is pulse, what happens? The modulator is called pulse. So that modulator is called as a pulse, and energy from the external source is accumulated is the energy storage element at the slow rate during interpulse period. So next is a duplexer. Duplexer, nothing but a device which allows a single antenna to serve both as transmitter as well as receiver. So duplexer is antenna used in both the transmitting purpose as well as the receiving purpose. And during the transmission, it must protect the receiver from the burnout or damage, as well as during the reception, it must direct the echo signal to the receiver, and thus the duplexer must provided more than 60 dB of isolation in between transmitter and receiver. And this duplexer consists of TR, transmit and receiver switch, as well as ATR, anti-transmit receiver switch. And radar is nothing but it's an abbreviation of the words radio detection and ranging, and it's an electromagnetic system for the detection and location of the object. So for detection of the object as well as location of the object. And the basic functions which are performed by the radar, it can include the target detection, identification of the target, location, as well as determining the target velocity. So these are the certain points. And nextly, this radar, it is based on the principle. What is the principle? That high frequency RF signals, they are reflected by the conductive targets such as aeroplanes, missiles, ships and automobiles. Next, cavity resonators. The half wavelength sections of the waveguides with the shorted or it may be closed ends, they are called as resonators. Resonator cavity, and cavity resonator, it behaves like a BPF, band pass filter. A certain band of signals are being passed, and these cavity resonators are used as parallel tuned circuit as well as filters. Next, impact diode. Impact diode is a impact avalanche and the transit time, that is impact, and this diode is a device which exhibits the negative resistance property, that is the voltage and current in the impact diode, they are 180 degree out of phase, and the device is a reverse biased to avalanche threshold. Second, a Trappad diode. This is a trapped plasma avalanche triggered transit time Trappad diode. It is similar to the impact, no doubt, and this diode in the structure and the device is a reverse biased for the avalanche threshold like impact. And the difference between the two, that is impact and Trappad, lies in the mechanism is much noisier than impact. So it is a noisier than impact, that is more heat is generated here, and these Trappad diodes are used as an oscillators as well as amplifiers with 1 kilowatt pulse power and 10 gigahertz frequency. So this is regarding your impact. Next are the satellite terminology. So what is satellite? As we know, satellite is a physical object which orbits or revolves around the earth on some celestial body, and this satellite occur in the nature. Okay, these satellites occur in the nature. Number one, in our own solar system, there is a perfect example, that is a moon, and we have artificial satellites. It can be launched into the orbit for many purposes, including major communication, and the communication, these satellites which are used for international communications are called as Intellisats. And most commercial satellite activity occurs in the C-band. So this is a transmitter as well as a receiver. This is a uplink frequency 6 gigahertz, downlink frequency 4 gigahertz. This is a satellite. So most commercial satellite activity occurs in the C-band, 3.9 to 8 gigahertz, and the Ku band 12.5 to 18 gigahertz, and the typical bandwidth of the satellite band is 500 megahertz. We have a different satellites, and LEO, that is a low Earth orbit satellite, and these satellites of 500 to 1500 kilometer, and these satellites are mainly used for spying purpose, espionage, that is a spying purpose, and the typical duration of the LEO period is 95 to 120 minutes for the rotation. MEO, medium Earth orbit satellites, these satellites, they use the altitudes of about 5000 to 12,000 kilometer, and these satellites, the satellites periods are about 6 to 12 hours up to now, and there have not been many satellites in this class. Okay, there are limited satellites in MEO. And next we have a geostationary Earth orbit, that is geo satellites, and these geo satellites have a distance of about 36,000 kilometers above the Earth's surface. Examples are almost all TV and radio broadcast satellites, and many weather satellites which are operating as the backbones for the telephone network. And next we have a transponders. The transponder is nothing but a combination of transmitter plus receiver, and function of the transponder is amplification and frequency translation. Amplify ಮಾಡೋದು ಮತ್ತು frequency translation. And second, the satellite contains a receiver which picks up the transmitted signal, and there are three transponder configuration: signal conversion transponder, okay, single conversion transponder, double conversion transponder, and regenerative transponder. This make it as a single, SINGLE, single conversion, double conversion, and regenerative transponder. Okay, in the next video we shall continue with the other topics of the satellite.